The Happytime Murders. So the Happytime Murders is a puppet-human hybrid raunch cop comedy. Yeah, leave the kids at home for this one. It's directed by Brian Henson, the son of legend Jim Henson of Jim Henson Productions. And I believe he's currently the chairman of Jim Henson Productions, I think. In any case, this is the world where puppets are real and someone starts killing puppets. So Melissa McCarthy is a cop that gets brought in on the case, and her ex-partner, who's a PI, who's also a puppet, they team up to solve the Happytime Murders. Now this movie out the gate, not gonna lie, I cracked up. It was just funny. It's funny seeing puppets be so dirty. Granted, that's the hook. It's very simple, and it's gonna wear on you halfway through the movie. But initially, it's just such a violation of your childhood. I really dug that. Not all the jokes were cheap, too. I don't know what was ad-libbed and what wasn't, but there were a few times I was like, that was a clever joke. It was a clever joke in the sense that it worked for the world they live in. A comedy with a unique world should have their jokes help flesh out the world. I felt like this movie did that. A couple times I was like, that's a joke specifically for a world with puppets. It just came so naturally, you feel like these are the insults people sling around all the time. I appreciated that. And of course, the puppets being second-class citizens, people don't respect them. They're not able to get certain jobs. They're not welcome in certain places. It lends itself to allegory of racial and social tensions in our world. So pretty much this is the Netflix movie Bright, but with puppets. I mean, in terms of cop chemistry, I've seen worse cop chemistry than Melissa McCarthy and a puppet. It's just weird to say, but it's a fact. Now, granted, the novelty of raunchy puppets is gonna wear off about halfway through the movie. So at that point, when the novelty does wear off, you're stuck with the characters, general plot, and mystery of who's doing these murders. Luckily, at that point, the movie hooked me, and I was interested in going along with these characters and solving the case. Solving the case that to its core, it's a cliche thing. We've seen it 100 times before. People are dying. Who is it? Gotta solve it. But they put a new spin on it, and like a good comedy, they recognize they're still telling a story. Not all of the jokes landed, though. A couple of the puppet interactions, I was like, all right, yeah, you're taking the easy route on jokes here. Come on. That happens in a lot of comedies, but in a world where this movie has kind of a clever premise, I suppose it sticks out a little more when things don't land. I don't know what the rewatchability factor is, since now I've experienced really raunchy puppets, like puppets that harken back to Jim Henson production puppets. But for its hour-and-a-half long runtime for this movie, it's the perfect runtime. I don't know what people are expecting for this movie, but I wanted a depraved puppet comedy that people shouldn't take kids to, that I would laugh at, because I'm a fucked up human being with a really dark sense of humor. Some of you don't know that about me because, hey, you don't see all of me on YouTube. But I don't give a shit. It made me laugh. In fact, I thought it was a good time. No alcohol required. I could totally see this as a movie that gets bagged on in Rotten Tomatoes, but hey, I'm the weirdo who liked it. Whatever. Sue me. Ah, got my eye. Perfect. All right, so the Happytime Murders. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below. Let me know. God, porn was right. That does burn. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more. That was Silly String, by the way.